All these people that were here, you think that they have spirit and that represent that spirit?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think these people are leftist. They're delusional. And if they don't like America so much, they can just go live in another place. That's what I think. I'm an immigrant myself. I love America. I love Trump. I love the way the country is going. So I don't know what these guys are protesting. Most of them are leftists and socialists. I came from a socialist country. I came from USSR.
Where?
USSR, Russia.
Russia. Oh,
Yeah,
Moscow?
Yeah, actually, I'm from Moscow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Colombia.
Oh, Colombia.
South America.
Colombia is a friend of America, unlike Venezuela. Venezuela is like, oh.
But you believe that we have spirit, something more power than they just what we look like?
Well,
Like
they
these
build.
people to be able to confront these people, like you're right, I agree with you, I'm the same philosophy, I'm like it the way I am. But, these people, they see something deeper than we can see. So
These people, they don't.
Well, because these
The
people...
demonstrators, the ones
because
who were
they
here before,
Because they terrorists.
these people, they are terrorists.
Exactly. So
I
that's
know.
why they see this. It's because it's a wall between them. We don't part of them. We look, we observe, right? But there's a between. It's a wall, right? These Muslims and terrorists, they connect in some way. The communication they talk. These speeches is messages for people who are very low. And they can read, and then they commit those crimes.
I mean, if you want to deal with, let's say, Muslim terrorism, you should start with the Muslims.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody kills more Muslims than Muslims themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
That's right,
hello,
exactly.
yeah, there's a crazy individual in New Zealand. There are crazy individuals, around the world. They would kill a few people here and there.
Exactly.
But look at the Muslims. I'm not even talking about Muslims killing, non-Muslims,
Each other.
Christians.
Yeah, exactly.
Making slaves out of them. You can start with Muslims killing their fellow Muslims.
Yeah.
In Syria alone, think about it, 1 million people were killed for nothing.
Yeah,
I mean, think about Iran-Iraq war. Another 1 million, not 47 people. I mean, I feel sorry, of course, for those 47 people. I feel sorry that they lost their lives because of one crazy individual or crazy Australian.
Yeah.
But these are millions of people.
Exactly.
There is no Muslim country that is free, not one. Not a single country that is true democracy or true republic. Not one.
Yeah. Because they have different philosophy, and they've been training, they brainwash it. The people, they philosophy, and they religious, very fanatics. They too down. They left people to influence them. That's why you're smart, and I respect, because I see the same way that I was thinking, but I like to listen, because even though I like it, I like the way they fight each other, because it's
Who's fighting
the
each other?
government and these terrorists, you see when they put a bomb, like in the World Trade Center, or when they kill in the mall, they put a bomb, because they fight each other. These groups are the ones who support these people. It's a war. It's like a secret. We don't. It's why I say you don't part on them, because we from different cultures, different mentality. These people are fanatics, crazy.
They are fanatics. That's true.
Fight. So
Yeah,
that's why,
yeah.
like I said, because they watch it, their brains since they little. The education they have, their beliefs, the Bible that whatever they call them, they read it.
Quran.
They tell them to run. It's a deep. You see, because the communication is so dangerous, because the things that they can block you about these other cultures. They block you, the mind. This is crazy. Like you said, these people are crazy because since they little, like, for example, I give you an example, right? These people that they destroyed these two towers, right?
Mm-hmm.
They were regular people like you and I. Regular people.
On the surface.
But the training they have from the very beginning, since they little, they training against these people. Oh, these people are bad. These people, they hurt us. They do. We had to do something to them, and they get educated. They send them to school. They go to college. They do,
That's true.
and they become, and they use the intelligence to perform and act like
Yeah.
that.
I mean, look.
And nobody knows because I don't know their name. I don't know nobody because they fucking crazy, right? But they kill millions of people. I mean,
They do.
thousands.
They do. Yeah.
So that's what I tell you about the communication. How that we so lucky that we born in different world, different mentality.
We're so lucky
different-
that we live in America. That's the most important
No,
thing.
that we here exactly. Not only that we born
But-
there, but we came here.
But the problem is, when you look at the Weimar Germany in early 1930s, it took Hitler and his fascist regime to turn a democracy into fascism and dictatorship exactly several months after he burned the Reichstag.
Exactly.
The point I'm trying to make is that you cannot underestimate these people.
Yeah,
You know,
of course. Yeah,
you cannot underestimate the leftists. Actually, they succeeded dramatically in 100 years since they started their ideology. So-called progressivism. There's nothing progressive, of course, about this movement. I mean, look at the schools. Look at this. That's where it starts, like you said. You know, from the early age,
And
they're brainwashing kids.
You know what you mentioned, right, about the white, right? You see, most of these people, the white and the black, they connect and they fight each other. They don't like it, but they, for some acts like terrorists and this stuff, they get together. That's why I tell you, because we mix. We know white or no black. You see, we mix. We have different cultures connected each
That's
other.
right.
You know, and that's what makes us different than these people. Because you know that when these white people are like crazy. They don't have no passion. They talking about passion, but they don't have it. If they have to kill thousands of people, they do.
Well, they might have passion. They have no brains.
Exactly. Yeah. Or they, but it's curious that you're here, and I was thinking the same way that you. You know,
Okay,
because
good.
I'm here, I'm benefit. I came here very, you know, to improve the life, right? And over here you find all these
Crazy people.
crazy
yeah.
people, and not
Oh,
only that,
what's this? Oh, they're marching around. They're just walking around. Seriously.
and the curious they had the protection of the police. The police. have to-
Exactly. They say it's fascism. Well, if it were true fascism, you know what would have happened to them.
Exactly.
Before they even thought about going on a demonstration like that, they were being arrested, whisked away, like in the
Exactly.
USSR.
Yeah,
And nobody
like,
would have ever
in
heard
Korea,
from them. Yeah,
And other countries that they really had them.
exactly.
They
Real
did.
fascism. They're idiots, complete idiots, total idiots. They're wasting their time, they're wasting their energy, they're
But-
wasting their, like you said, passion. It's all because they have no
you know,
brains.
it's like you said, that you cannot underestimate these people. You have
No,
to
you
really
cannot
close it
underestimate,
together
yeah.
and be careful
They're
with them
dangerous.
because they're dangerous.
They're
Exactly.
very dangerous, extremely dangerous. I mean, this demonstration is, pretty small, obviously, but the schools, that's where it all starts. The schools is the biggest problem, the biggest fear. The school, the universities, they're all leftist.
Yeah.
They're all becoming socialist.
Because-
To me, it's very scary.
Because they get these children. That's why I said. Because when I
Yeah.
was in college, you know, you find these people. In Colombia, we have
Yeah.
these terrorists too. In
Well,
Colombia, we have, and they
Oh,
offer you,
kidding me?
oh, you do this, you do that.
In
you follow
Guatemala,
us.
in Peru, FARC, the Shining Path. I mean, these are all people like this.
Around the world.
These are the same exact
Yeah.
people.
The same mentality.
Same
And
mentality.
They promise you do this and you do that. We take it to Russia, we take it to Cuba, we take it to these countries,
Yeah.
and you meet the commandantes, the big, you know, these big guys.
I know.
But they just the way they trying to watch you, right? To go follow these beliefs.
Yeah, this is fascist for them.
Yeah,
Really, they're
fascism.
walking around freely demonstrating fascism. Give me a break.
Yeah.
Go to Russia. Go to Cuba. I mean, go to Cuba. Try to do that in Cuba. You know what have happened to you?
They kill you. They go to prison to study.
course.
And then they investigate, and if they really fascists, they fucking kill them, or they
Yeah,
put
they
them
do.
in jail for 50 years.
That's true.
You know,
I know.
Not support these times. You know, it's why they don't have those terrorists. You know.
What can I say?
But this is, you know, America, and America is a free country, and it comes a lot of bullshit from here, because
Well,
they had a lot of
you take-
freedom,
you
and they
take
had the
good-
money. They had these Kazakhs, they had the money.
You-
They get money from the
From the guy, exactly. Many of them, yeah, they do, and they are
They don't
complaining
work. They
again.
don't work. They just they don't even work. The system maintain these people.
That's true.
I tell you,
They're fighting against the
right?
system.
And then they fight
Listen.
against them.
I came here with $100. That's all that I had when I came here 30 years ago, okay? I'm sure you came with minimal amounts of money, but it was easier for you still to come from Colombia because it was a capitalist country. You could take your money, your possessions with you. In the Soviet Union, they robbed you blind. That's all that they gave you. You can live many, many generations. When you leave the country, that's all they're allowed to take, like $100, $150. That's it. We all made it. I'm sure you have some
when
profession.
I came here, I own a lot of money. I left for poverty,
But you made it here. Did you make it
yeah,
here?
I make, of course.
See,
I
I'm
make
sure you
it,
have a
I make
profession.
it,
What do you
yeah.
do?
I do tennis coach. Tennis,
Tennis courts.
yeah.
Do you train or
Yeah, I
you
train people
you
to
train people?
become tennis players,
Okay,
Train
that's
and,
great. Well, where do you live?
I live in New Jersey.
Oh, New Jersey. I see.
Yeah,
I work
and
in
I
New Jersey.
commute. That's why I pass by this. side.
I got it. Okay, so see, you have a
And
profession.
how about you? What do you do?
I have my own business. I created business. I employ 10 people, including
Oh, yes?
myself. So with $100, it's not too bad. I would
you,
say.
You've been in your country back?
Yeah,
or
I
no?
traveled back.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, I did.
So you have the passport, American passport? And
Yeah, I don't have Soviet citizenship. I don't need it. Even if they offered me Russian citizenship, who cares
And
about Russian?
you see the different the systems?
Nah, they didn't
Oh,
change
no.
much. It's because of the people, because of the way the Russians are. It's all in their hands. So America is the way it is, not because of the system itself, but because people who came here, they created this system. So it's all about the people. So, but in Russia, the people are such that it seems like they like
They like the
dictatorship.
system.
I mean, look at
They
Putin.
don't want to change.
Putin has been their president since year 2000.
Yeah.
2000. He'll be president at least till 2024. So he would actually be probably the longest serving head of state ever. At least 24 years in power, at least. And they have no problem with that. And this is just one of the examples. I mean, Stalin, they are putting up more and more statues, busts to Stalin.
Oh, yes?
One of the largest murderers in the world, the second, I would say, after Mao
criminal, he
Zedong.
was.
They love Stalin. I mean, that's just crazy. That's
Thanks.
crazy.
Yeah.
So, I
People-
mean, if that's what you want,
People believe in these people,
then you will always live in misery and poverty, and there's no progress in Russia, really. No. I mean, of course, it's much better than the Soviet Union, no doubt about it. You have freedoms, you can live, you can have your own business. But speaking of like real significant progress, speaking about Russia becoming like, let's say, Western Europe or even Eastern Europe today, they're not on this path.
Really?
They're not getting better. They're getting worse. Really, they are getting worse.
They stop, right?
They
don't-
stop.
They,
Yeah, what can I say? God bless America. That's all I can say.
America is a beautiful. It's a,
Best
I tell
country
you,
in the world.
It's only few people that are like these crazy people. Only few.
Yeah,
But the
actually,
rest is a beautiful
Well,
people.
unfortunately, not
like
just
them.
few. There are few here, but across the country. I mean, when the election comes, because the Democrats. I mean, look at the Democratic Party today. I mean, when was the last time that a Democrat would say, "Ask not what the country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country," right?
Exactly.
It stopped with Kennedy. After Kennedy, it's like gimme. It's like socialism. And look at today's Democrats. I mean, they actually advocate for socialism. They're not even hiding under something else. They openly say we want socialism, and they don't even know what socialism is. That's
They don't
just
even
crazy.
know exactly.
Yeah. Well, let's see. We're gonna fight tooth and nail,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Enjoy this life here. Enjoy even seeing these crazy people.
That's right.
Right.
I mean, we're
And just not be involved. Right? Stay away. Okay, it's good. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, it was nice talking to you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Have a great day.
Okay.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
You too. Bye bye.